It has to warm up before you use it, sir.
How about your wife?
Hey, what's going on? Man, you really gotta understand that I miss the fuck out of talking and making these videos and interacting with, anybody who's fucking with me. I'm literally uploading a video right now, processing that drop off some meat, but I'm watching ridiculousness and um I had a memory of when I was working as a teen. I had a job, and it was like my 11th grade year. I got expelled, my dumb ass. But school, man, hey, yo, for real, school wasn't for me, man, because it was not keeping my attention worth shit. I think whether it's a job, a relationship, or school or education, if it ain't keeping your education, keeping your attention, then you gotta go, man. Because you're gonna do more harm to yourself. You're gonna be wasting your time. And then eventually you're gonna be wasting other people's time because you ain't gonna be wholehearted with it. So anyway, um, um, I was working at Long John Silver's. Man, I love that job. As a matter of fact, I was working at jobs since I was like, I started working there when I was 16 and a half. I wanted to start working there earlier, but the manager was like, yo, at least come when, you're 16 and a half. You know what I'm saying? When you're almost getting close to coming up to your 17th birthday. Even then, you're going to be too early, but at least, you know what I'm saying, it'll look better on the books. Ain't that some shit? But anyway, I was working that job, and it was a female that I had a mad crush on. I'm brown, by the way. She's Caucasian, European type, and she had this gorgeous brown hair, long brown hair, and she didn't have the biggest booty, but you know what I'm saying, for her race, you know what I'm saying, it was cool. You know what I mean? And her titties wasn't real big, but you know what I'm saying, they poked out. So for me, it was well proportioned. You know what I'm saying? From the front pokage, from the back pokage. Everything was like, yo, you could tell that, you know what I'm saying, she had some titties and ass. Man, I was so horny being around her, working around her, months and months and months at a time. I finally was able to get close to her, and we spent some time over at her house. I've been trying to get her to come over to my house. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yo, won't you come over to my house, man? Why don't you come check out this music? You know what I'm saying? Let's smoke some weed. Let's drink a little drink. You know what I mean? Let's just, when we get off work, let's just go chill. And then, you know what I'm saying, I'll get you back to your place. You know what I mean? She didn't smoke. So I was like, that's alright. I got a little drink. She really didn't drink. I was like, that's alright. We can chill. Man, after months and months and months of coaxing her, talking to her, spitting game, finally got over to the house. And I'm telling you, I had to wait in line. It was this other dude that I worked with. His name was Maurice. And this motherfucker, boy, it's like if I was to do it, he'd be like, yo, you did it? I'm gonna do that too. You know what I mean? If I came back to the back of you know what I'm saying, back where the manager, where we prep shit with a piece of chicken, he'd be like, oh, you snacking? It's snack time. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll come back and he'll look at you, and he'll look at me, and he'll pull out a piece of chicken and smile and be like, I got me a piece too. Yum, 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 yum. You know what I'm saying? And then he'll come back, he'll be like, yo, man, that fish is on fire, man. Yum, 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 yum. I'm like, this nigga here. You know what I mean? And then it's like, I remember the first time he saw me high, he was like, oh, shit, you get down like that? Man, I need to go on my lunch break with you. I'm like, man, yo, we gotta be careful about that shit, cause, yo, you know what I'm saying? We gotta take our turn. We gotta take turns. You know what I mean? Let's at least let me get high during the lunch, and you get high during the dinner, or let me get high during the dinner rush, and you get high during the lunch rush, type shit like that. But no, this nigga always wanted to compete. He always wanted to be doing something when I wanted to be doing something. So, yo, I spent some time finessing Melissa. Her name was Melissa, if I didn't tell you before. Finessing Melissa. And you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to groom her. I'm trying to get her to where I want, you know what I mean? Let her know that I'm a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? I'm not just a dickhead. I ain't the one that just irritating everybody at the job every now and then. I ain't so much of a fucking clown every now and then. And, you know, man, this nigga was like, oh, I didn't know you liked her. I was like, what you mean? He was like, man, I've been trying to get in them draws and shit like that. I was like, for real, for real. He was like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? All the days that you've been off, you ain't been seeing? I'm like, nigga, I was off. How am supposed to see that you spitting game to her? He was like, oh, man, she ain't coming off them draws, man. I'm like, yo. I'm like, what the fuck ever, man. Like I said, I had to wait in line. This nigga, he approached her first, trying to get his fuck on and shit, trying to party with her and shit. They went out a couple times, and I was just like, God damn. What this nigga say to get out, you know what I'm saying, to go out with her and shit. And it was crazy because the whole time that he was fucking with her, that they was doing the chill thing, she would clown on him, be like, oh man, we went out last night, it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Or we went out last night, it was okay. You know what I mean? Be like, you know, whatever. And I'm just like, you really talking to me? You know, as a matter of fact, it's fucked up to be in the friend zone. Because when you're in the friend zone, that female, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's the female that's in the friend zone, you know what I'm saying? That person will just come and tell you all the shit that gets underneath your skin. Being like, motherfucker, that could have been me and we could have been having a better time. So anyway, I finally got her over to the house, man. I finally got over to the house. You know what I'm saying? Finally got her comfortable. You know what I mean? I got her out of her jacket. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, I got her to sip on a little something, something. You know what I mean? We smiling, we chilling. You know what I mean? Fucking, I got the music on. I got, you know what I'm saying? And back in the day, you know what I mean? You could make your cassettes, you know what I'm saying? Your Love Jams cassette, you know what I mean? So it's like I got my Love Jams cassette in there. Oh, wait a minute. I had my before. I had my before we get to the Love Jams tape in. You know what I mean? It's the foreplay tape. No, it wasn't even the foreplay tape. It was the before. Anyway, I had my shit set up, man. It was like, it's like, you know, when you walk in the door, you put this in, you know what I mean? To start getting the mood right, you know what I mean? Type shit. So anyway, I'm over there DJing and putting in my joint, my tapes and shit, keeping it entertained and everything. Finally, you know what I'm saying? We get to the foreplay and the kissy and shit. Man, I got her in the bed. We both butt ass naked. About to fuck some shit up. And my fucking mom's come home. Man, you talk about a limp dick situation or I don't know what you call it. As soon as I heard her keys at the door, my dick went limp. I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I'm damn near, you know what I'm saying? Like, it took me damn near an hour and a half to get to this position. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, at that time, when my mom's came to the door, I was kissing down her stomach to her navel to eat the pussy, right? When she heard the door, she grabbed my head and was trying to pull me up so I could look at her. And so and I'm still trying to kiss while she's pulling my head up. And so I look up at her, and she's got, her eyes bucked open and her mouth wide open, and she's kind of like, "Oh, did you hear that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, fuck that, fuck that, fuck that." And then she grabbed my head again. She was like, "Who is that?" I was like, "Ain't nobody, it's just my mom's." I was like, if I get my tongue in a pussy, it's over. It's over. Man. She would not let me get there. I got to taste the tip of her lips, and that was it, man. She grabbed my ears and was like, "No." And then next thing you know, while she's grabbing my ears, pulling my head up, I hear a knock on my bedroom door. "You got company?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sitting up here chilling with Melissa from the job." "All right, well, let me know when you get finished chilling." "I want to talk to you about something." "But take your time. Nobody interrupt nothing." Yo, if it wasn't those the same exact words, it was some shit similar to it, man. Oh, 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 oh. Not only was my dick limp, but I had to get dressed with a limp dick. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to see me, you know what I'm saying, half hard, you know what I mean? Well, the thing about that was, I was like, I'd rather her see me half hard than just see me, you know what I'm saying, completely limp. You know what I mean? At least half hard is a better vision. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we laid there for a hot minute, you know what I mean? And her nipples was hard, so I kissed and sucked on her nipples a little bit, and she was smiling, and when she had that real nervous, giddy kind of giggle. You know what I mean? She was like, "We can't do this. We can't do this." And I'm kissing on her, and I'm like, "Man, we are so close, man. Come on." And she's like, "No, we can't do this. We can't." I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, "All right, yo. All right, all right, all right." And I got to play with the pussy just for a little bit. Yeah, I mean, she grabbed the dick, and she was just like, "Oh man, I do want some of this type shit." And I was just like, "Man, wow, boy." I felt like the teenager that I was. You know what I'm saying? Getting past first base, getting past second base, going down to third base, all in the same afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Wow, wow. We ended up getting dressed. You know what I mean? I was checking it, looking at her body like, wow, man. Wow. I mean, it was just a speechless ass moment. You know what I'm saying? Halfway pissed off. You know what I mean? Half, man. I would say 3/4 horny. You know what I'm saying? A quarter pissed off. You know what I mean? And a 15th. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever the ratios is. You know what I mean? It's just horny as fuck and amazed. You know what I'm saying? Like this can't be happening to me, man. This can't be fucking happening to me, man. What the fuck is up with my luck, man? Oh man. I tell you what though, she sure hit that joint on the way back to her house. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "Yo, man, I'm gonna wrap up a joint, you know what I mean? We can hit this, you know what I'm saying, as we going back to your crib. And she was like, "My hands are shaking. I am so nervous." Boy, 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 boy. And let me tell you, man, only time she ever came back to my house is when I had, you know what I'm saying, other people there. I had never been able to get her back to my house. And it was just one of those things where I'm like, man, It was so fucked up. It was just so fucked up. I um I was like, man, I don't know what kind of lesson I could have learned from that. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of the things. It was like, what did I do wrong, man? What did I do wrong, man? Because it's like I had a whole 4 hours. It's like I had a whole 4 hours, and I was just, and I knew it, and I knew it. I knew what time she was getting off. You know what I'm saying? And I knew what time we. It's one of those days where it was a perfect day for us to fuck around. We both got off early. We knew we was getting off early. You know what I'm saying? Because we had both worked a double for two other people. I would say, a shift and a half for two other people. So we volunteered. We both volunteered for it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, And it's like we both knew we was getting off around 1:30, 2 o'clock. And I knew my T. Jones wasn't coming home till around 6. So I'm like, man, we got more than enough time. I was like, man, we got enough time to get to the crib, do some foreplay, fuck, and take a shower, and chill before moms got to the crib. Man, you talking about a headache. You talking about pissed off. You talking about hormones, man. Oh, man. I got her back to her crib, you know what I'm saying? And she gave me a kiss, you know what I'm saying? It was like 3 kisses. Man, this is what's fucked up too. It was like 3 kisses, alright? We had a nice kiss, kiss mouth to mouth. Then we talked again, you know what I'm saying? And then, we talked a little bit more before she went inside the house. But that second kiss was more of a peck on the lips. You know what I'm saying? And she had her hand on my cheeks, on my face while I was holding her ass and shit. And then, you know what I'm saying, we had a little bit more talking because I'm coaxing her. I'm like, man, I need you to come back to the crib, man. Sometime soon, whatever the fuck. I'm just saying whatever I can say to be like, man, don't let this be over. You know what I mean? And then before she walked into the door, she looked back at me, she smiled, opened the glass door back up, and came and kissed me on the cheek. You know what I'm saying? Looked at me again, smiled, closed the door. Oh, man. I smoked like 3 or 4 cigarettes walking home. Just back to back. Back to back. Back to I don't know what the fuck me and my mom was talking about whenever I got back to the crib. It was like I wasn't even there, man. I was lost in the moment of what me and Melissa had just went through, man. And oh man. Do you know how many times I looked at the schedule and was like, she's off on this day and this day and this day. You know what I'm saying? And I went back over to the house and she fucking avoided me. Yeah, she didn't. I got to visit her like twice, and then after that, she started avoiding me. And I'm like, and now that I look back at it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at her. Yeah, I believe that she was one of them females that really had a head on her shoulders, and that's their way I want to leave that memory. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to know that she just got turned out and got hoed out and was so fucking promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? That would crush me. I'll be like, no, not her. So anyway, man, I'm just sharing my little cocktail with you. Hey, if you're listening to me, if you're watching this or listening to this, um, let me know. Have you ever had a moment like that where you got caught in somebody else's room when their parents came home? Or if you had somebody in your room and your parents came home? You know what I mean? Let me know if you ever had experience like that. Or was it in college? You know what I mean? Did you have a college roommate that came in and busted in on you? Or you know what I'm saying? Or was it your brother or your sister at home that busted in on you? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, man, I like sharing my life with y'all and shit like that. Like I say, you know, I'll do some what do you call that shit? I'll show my face and shit. Like, give me some years, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with me for at least another 10 years. I ain't bullshitting. I ain't bullshitting. I'm gonna be on YouTube, you know what I mean? As long as Armageddon doesn't come and, you know what I'm saying, all technology gets fucked up. You know what I mean? I'll be here on YouTube, man. I like this shit. But for security risk, I just don't want to show my face right now, you know what I mean? So anyway, fuck it, I'm paranoid about a lot of shit. And then when I finally show my face, I'll be like, this is why I'm paranoid, and I hope you fucking, you know what I'm saying, respect that shit. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, man. Peace.